Red Seal enables Global 2000 organizations to evaluate and strengthen their network defenses. Customers get ahead of cybersecurity threats through patented algorithms that visually reveal every possible internal and external attack path that criminals could take, prioritized so the most critical vulnerabilities are fixed first. Red Seal visualizes the physical and virtual networks as a single network security architecture. Here we can see the access between Amazon virtual infrastructure connected to the physical network at headquarters. Having a unified map of the virtual and physical networks enables Red Seal to perform dynamic access queries, such as which systems can reach this cloud network. Red Seal can measure and monitor the access between networks. In this policy, we want to measure the compliance of access between the DMZ and the rest of the network. The security of the DMZ zone, represented by the blue subnet, is currently being shown as non-compliant as there is access discovered to other networks. We will reconfigure the Amazon AWS with two particular configuration changes. We will add a subnet, and we will correct the compliance issue reported in Red Seal by modifying the access controls on the blue subnet. After Red Seal has received the Amazon AWS Config push update, we see the pink subnet is now reflected in the model and is eligible to be added to the private subnets group. Further examining the changes in the AWS Config pushed update, we can see the Red Seal has remodeled the access within the Amazon cloud and see the effect of removing the ACL has had. The DMZ zone is now compliant with security policy. The Amazon AWS Config solution enables Red Seal to compare the cloud configuration to establish best practice checks and enable clients to write their own best practices. Best practices can be viewed in the config model. You can also view configurations such as locations of static routes and where they are configured in the AWS configuration. AWS Config enables Red Seal to be able to visualize the cloud network infrastructure and to be able to detect when configuration changes are made and enable best practice checks to be written for cloud architecture configurations. With Red Seal and Amazon AWS Config, your physical and your cloud network security architectures become a unified security architecture capable of being mapped, tested, and measured.